We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Alert! Mixing up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Middle.
On play action, Allen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out of the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
That tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Hey, tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Beasley now to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
On second and very short, Mills. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And got his man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They go play action. Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Bills are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the road to the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside handoff to Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Five wide.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal and still a long way from the end zone.
Alert! Half. Hey, home. Sub.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Half. Alert! Regular. Hey, tight.
Here's Allen. This is caught. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles will be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Play fake, Mills. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalpost.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Off the play fake, Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. On play action, Mills. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action now, Mills. Then he finds Beasley, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen, as the first half is winding down, and the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it first and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second and 12, Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Final play of the half, Mills. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, Montgomery. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 4-yard line. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing much
much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Down to the 25. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Mills to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will take this across midfield and down the 48-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
5 wide. Half.
They give him Nixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and the lead will hold at 10.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Ready up! Waiting! 19 tight!
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 67 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, this is Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. there to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Montgomery, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
56.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Hey, tight.
Throwing is Allen. He's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
The kick by Bass is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down this stretch. A huge win.
So for Buffalo, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back on the beam next